Alright y'all, so we're here with a new video. So this time it's going to be Jim Carrey talking about the incident with Will Smith at the Oscars last Sunday. And when I saw this on Instagram, I have to say he is absolutely spot on of what he said and what I said before and everybody else was saying. But then you got people, you know, on the left basically supporting Will Smith's actions and justifying his behavior and try to excuse it over a bad joke that Chris Rock said. Okay, so what? That doesn't give you the right to go up to him on stage and just mock him. Like, you get what I'm coming from with this. So if y'all want the original video, it will be in the description below. Here we go.
I was sickened. I was sickened by the standing ovation. I felt like Hollywood is just spineless.
They are.
En masse. And it really felt like, oh, this is a really clear indication that we're not the cool club anymore.
Jim Carrey weighed in on Will Smith's Oscar controversy during a new interview with Gayle King for CBS Mornings.
They asked Chris, do you want to file charges? And Chris apparently said no, he did not.
He doesn't want the hassle. I'd announced this morning that I was suing Will for $200 million because that video is going to be there forever. It's going to be you.
It is.
Jim Carrey was on hand promoting his new movie, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but yeah, he made it clear how he felt about Will Smith's actions on Sunday night.
You do not have the right to walk up on stage and smack somebody in the face because they said words.
Since Sunday night, the Academy has...
What he just said. Wasn't that just saying that the other day?
And Will has since issued a statement apologizing to Chris Rock, saying in part, quote, "I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I was embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be.
I'm gonna have to charge my Chromebook after this."
In a world of love and kindness. On Sunday, Extra spoke to many stars who also weighed in on Will's behavior.
You watched the show. I'm sure you saw the moment everyone is talking about between Chris and Will. Your thoughts?
I don't condone violence. I just don't see any reason for it. You know, I do know that if you're going to have any comedian and the rest of the show, everyone was being ridiculed in some way.
Right.
The only difference was, I think if you're a celebrity and you're in there, you know that's going to happen.
Sure.
Maybe, you know, this was his wife, so it was different.
Right.
But I'm not sure you run up and punch someone in the face.
If you remember, Chris hosted the Oscars,
yes,
and brilliantly. I mean, I just remember it was just kind of like better than anyone.
Yeah.
And Chris is a genius comic that has been doing it for many, many decades.
Exactly.
And the premise being that these indeed are jokes.
Do you think as a comedian, though, you should ever worry about needing to be censored?
You know, I think anytime, you know, Chris is one of those comics that he and Chappelle are the GOATs. And they're like the youngest, oldest comics in the world. They've been doing it since they were kids.
Come on, man. He's telling the truth.
Like you set up with the audiences.
They know.
Are indeed jokes, and we have to embrace our freedom of speech.
You like jaw on the floor?
First of all, do you know like that
I don't like her
joke that Chris did? I remember when that movie came out, and that was a way to insult a woman, her sexuality, her physique.
What is she talking about?
A way to call a woman a homosexual, basically.
Tiffany, what are you? What?
It was like that. I remember that in school. That they would do that to people. You know, it's kind of messed up.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell. So you'll
I have to stop Tiffany there. I don't think people and celebrities are talking about the incident. Well, not the incident, but a clip of Will Smith on an Arsenio Hall show back in '91 when he made a joke about someone was suffering the condition that Jada Pinkett Smith is suffering from right now. And as soon as he made a joke about it, all of a sudden, they went to commercial break. This is how you know, in today's day and age, when you tell a joke on somebody, you will be censored. And you can't joke about anything. It's like everybody is just sensitive about everything. So, I disagree with what Tiffany Haddish had to say. And it seems like she's almost defending Jada or trying to justify what Will Smith said. On the other hand, you have celebrities that actually agree what we're saying, that Will Smith shouldn't be going around smacking him like that because he told a joke. It was a joke. But then on top of that, when she was saying that, do you worry about some comedians should be censored? I don't think they should be censored. Their job is to put smile on people's faces and make people laugh. That's what God called them on earth to do. So it's their job is to tell jokes. So I don't understand why everybody's so offended over it. Man, sometimes Hollywood could just be two-faced. So two-faced to the point where you can't even take what they say seriously anymore. And shout outs to Jim Carrey once again for speaking his truth and speaking his mind. Because number one, he is the one guy that can be serious in times, that can be funny in times. But I think when it comes to this topic, he was serious on so many things. Like, sometimes when you have guys like me that tell jokes about certain people, we get flack for it. But when others do it, when Regina Hall, when she told a joke about Janet Pinkett, you know, whatever, talking about the Will Smiths and their marriage, she got a laughing ovation over it. But when Chris Rock did it at first, I'm like, what's the deal? And like I said, Hollywood is so two-faced and so hypocrite in times. Actually, a lot of times. And you wonder why, you know, the comedy industry is so messed up. Everybody will find ways to cancel you on social media. It's like you're not even allowed to tell one freaking joke anymore. To the point where you want to end up quit doing comedy. And that's the problem I'm seeing with Hollywood, especially what happened at the Oscars last Sunday. Jim Carrey was right to call out Will Smith on this BS, and I agree with him 100% on what he said. Because everything he said was on point. What a lot of us were saying. And to me, I still stand by what I said a while back. You could have just talked to him after the show. Heck, even Chris Rock didn't even know that Jada was suffering from that condition. But the problem with that is that it's not a daily disease, a life-threatening disease. It's just a thing when it causes your hair loss. Like, I just don't get people. I just don't get society. And yet you got people out here that are still, you know, defending Will's actions. So you're basically saying that we should reward bad behavior. Not in today's day and age, you don't. Will Smith may have won an Oscar for that movie of King Richard, but that doesn't excuse his behavior. I'm sorry. You're going to have to hold yourself accountable for their actions. And whether people want to admit it or not, you know, that's just the way it is. If you know you did wrong, take accountability for your actions. It's not that hard to do. And you know what? One thing Slap Bird actually said that is so true. Anytime when a person knows that they did wrong, they won't take accountability. They'll just brush it off and just walk away like nothing happened. It's like accountability is everybody's kryptonite. Not just females, but males as well. Both ways. At the end of the day, you know, you have nobody to blame but yourself for what happened. If anything, this is all Janet Pinkett's fault for starting all of this. It's all manipulation. That's all it was. So, pay attention to details because you might learn something in life. So if y'all enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments down below. I'm out.